Hey guys, PixelDip here for another side video type of thing. In my previous side video, I created some Pokemon fusions using Photoshop, and today I am going to create the starters from Pokemon Sword and Shield by using a really cool mod. So this kind of doubles up as a video as well as a tutorial for you guys on how to make your pretty much anything in Minecraft. So the mod I'll be using is called Armor's Workshop. It just got updated to 1.12.2, which is pretty huge. And I'll just dive right into how I make my models, because I think a lot of people have been asking me about this, so might as well go for it. I'll speed through a lot of the building parts of the video so it doesn't get too boring, but if you guys want to see more chill model creating videos like this, just let me know, and let me know if you are in the Grookey gang, the Scorbunny squad, or the Sobble squad, because I'm personally a Grookey guy, not gonna lie. And also, if you are new to the channel, I do create a ton of what I think is alright Minecraft content. I try to be as creative as possible. I have Pixel series where I create my own variants of Pokemon, and in all my series I usually create custom models and try to go above and beyond. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, I'd appreciate a lot. And I am going to do a Pokemon Sword and Shield series when it comes out. So basically the way Armors works is that I'm going to be using the head layer, and I have all this space to create what is essentially going to be armor for my head, so like a helmet. And the thing is, what I can do to kind of manipulate this, and I haven't seen this been used too much, is by undoing the head override. Now I can have this entire space to build whatever I want, and then I can put it on my head. And then if I drink an invisibility potion, all that will be left is the model that I create. So that's how I can kind of add anything into Minecraft. And so then with NPCs or with other players, you can have them act as the whatever creature you're creating or putting into Minecraft. But I'm specifically using the mod to create a new model, but you can also use it to create custom armor for the head, chest, legs, feet, swords. It's an insanely powerful mod. I'll link it down below. I highly recommend getting into it. And you can also create custom blocks. It's really an awesome mod. Really, really cool. Like, discovering it completely changed the output on my channel. So let's start with Scorbunny. I don't really know how to explain how like I'm building. You just kind of have to practice and then use references to try to see what's going on. I guess that's the most help I can offer. But the way this works is that you'll be using these things called skin cubes. They used to be called something else, like equipment cubes, I think, and creating a model using these. And then once you've created a model that you're happy with, you're gonna pop out the colorer, which is right. What? I cannot spell. Here it is. Color mixer. They changed the names of stuff, man. They changed the names. And here you can pick any color and then grab a brush tool, a paintbrush tool, and then you'll be able to color these blocks and create a model out of them. So that's super simple. And when you're done with the model, you're going to grab a skin template and then pop it in here, and then you will have your model. So right now it's just a foot, but just to show you guys that this does indeed work, here I just have my floating foot, and it's using the placement of my head to kind of determine what's going on. So as you can see, I can create custom entities kind of by using this mod. Yeah, so it's a super easy way to add whatever you want into Minecraft. This might be helpful to other YouTubers or people who just want to create some cool stuff. Cool, so let's dive right into it, and we'll start off with Scorbunny. Let's just build out some feet for my dude. This seems pretty alright. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of big. I don't know if we want to space them out more. We can always change what we want to do with World Edit later. Okay, so I'm gonna get working on these feet, and then I'll cut back into what I'm doing when I am done with that. Alright, so I think I've settled on this kind of being the legs going into the torso. I don't know, like, it kind of looks whack right now, but it'll hopefully come together Alright, so I've got my first draft of his torso. I initially made it a little bit wider, but Scorbunny is pretty thin. So I cut that down, and I'm actually going to make his legs 1 block larger. And I decided to keep this in because I can show you guys how you can use both world edit and this mod to make some modifications. So here I'm just going to copy this portion, and since I made the mistake of not putting the legs high enough, I can set it to air now that I've copied it, go 1 up, and then go paste. Bada boom. Alright, so now I can plop this and he will be one set of blocks, 1 row of blocks taller overall. Alright, so yeah, the thing is with like Pokemon which are small, or any models that are small, is that because there's less overall details, it's more unforgiving when you get things wrong. Like, the bigger something is, it takes more time, but it's kind of easier because you can kind of, because there's so much content, like the individual detail doesn't matter as much, whereas here it's super important, so that makes it a bit harder. But I think like the head is gonna be what pulls it together, and the arms as well. So let's get working on that. Alright, so it's time for the grand reveal, guys. This is the model so far. I've marked off I might actually just do eyes like this. I've marked off some parts with wool that I'm gonna color, just so I can kind of envision how it'll look like. I'm not super happy with the mouth because I'm pretty bad with doing mouths in general. But you know, it could be that super goofy. Could be worse, so if you want, you can import like hex codes, so I could color drop from like a program like Photoshop or something. But I don't think I'm probably gonna redo these models before I actually make a legit series on Sword and Shield, so I'm kind of not spending too much time worrying about colors for now. So the tips of his feet are colored, and then if you want to add more detailed shading, go for it as well. Then this neck piece is colored as well. So also if you shift and then right click on the paintbrush, you can turn off full block mode and you can only color 1 side of a block. So here his bandages are under his feet, but I wouldn't want them to kind of show up here because they don't do that in his promo art. So I would only include it here. And this is little details that no one will really notice, but you know what? You gotta go for max details, man. You can't like do low effort stuff, man. You gotta do the highest quality models you can. Yeah, I hope this video helps you guys out. Would love to see what you guys can come up with. My Twitter, my PixelDip is Twitter. My Twitter is PixelDip if you want to submit anything to me, and I will check them out. Some of you guys have like recreated the models I've made for series like Ben 10, and it's been like really cool to see. So keep it up, and make your own original stuff too, for sure. And if you're good enough, you might be able to join my team, man. You might be able to. I don't know. We're pretty selective. Okay. So you may have noticed his ears are asymmetrical. He has this like little thing that sticks out of his right ear, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if that'll play into like his evolutionary line at all. We'll see. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Yeah, not one of my best models, but you know what? It'll work. So just to show you guys how this will look, now I can grab it with my equipment template, and what I can do now is, actually mannequins are not working yet, but what I could do is plop this onto a custom NPC. Do I have custom NPCs? Hopefully, using a skinning table and a armor container. So I will plop this guy in here, plop this, bada boom, then pull out a custom NPC and make this guy stare in one direction. Nope, gotta flip him around. And then we'll make this guy invisible and put his inventory as the armor head we created. So there you go. Here is the Scorbunny model we made. So the only thing that kind of sucks is that you can't really scale the armor for players. So here what I could do is I could scale him down to be like a 4 or a 3. because this is probably more accurate to the size that Scorbunny actually is, like compared to the player. That would be probably the most accurate. But for just giving him to players themselves, I don't think you can scale it down, which isn't the best. But yeah, so here we have like a Scorbunny entity, and this guy can make him talk to you, you can make him walk around. And if you do like using shaders, they do work quite well with the armors, and it kind of substitutes for any shading you might be lacking. So I will show you guys if it decides it wants to work. You can kind of tell that he has better toning with these shaders turned on, but there's a little Scorbunny for you guys. Cool. So it's not the most like detailed model in the world, but it's not bad. So now we are going to go on to do, we'll save Grookey for last because he's my favorite. We'll do Sobble next. And also to save these guys, what you want to do is grab their template and then pop open the creative skin library, and then you can save him as whatever you want. So this is just like a random world I created, but on my servers I have like hundreds of models saved, and when I'm done with the series I'll probably share the assets with you guys if you want and upload them to the servers. I just don't want to do that yet because there are a lot of like YouTubers who would like immediately steal it, you know, like most Minecraft YouTubers are super chill. There's some guys that kind of profit off of other people's stuff, and I don't want to like facilitate that for them. Alright, so I've made some progress on Sobble. A couple of things to note. This look better, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. So a few things to note. His arms and legs are thicker than they're supposed to be, because like doing like one block arms, like kind of like this sort of style, looks really janky in Minecraft. It doesn't look like, with the mod, it doesn't look clean at all. So I had to kind of play around with his proportions a little bit. The arms were super hard to execute to get them to look decent, but I guess this isn't the worst. So now I'll be doing the head and the tail. I think I'm pretty happy with it. He has like a kind of weird body shape, but Sobble is Sobble. Sobble's cool. Alright, so the head I think will be the most fun part for me, so I will get on that right now. Alright, so more progress here. I've got the general shape of the head down. I made some corrections. His like from the side, his body looks kind of jank like right now. Maybe the tail will fix it. I'll probably make a better model for my series. But for his fin thing, I'm not sure what it's called, at the top of his head, what I did is I made the stem a solid block, and then the part that's yellow a translucent block, which is used using the glass skin cube. I cannot speak today. So if you want to do some cool stuff, you can kind of spice things up with the glass skin cube or with the glowing skin cube. I like using this for eyes a lot, and for highlighting parts of the body. So then like for animatronics from FNAF, for instance, like having their eyes glowing in the dark and having like certain parts really adds to them being spooky and everything. So play around with it. It doesn't look like it's glowing right now, but they will emit light in general. Like look, if I go time set 13,000, these blocks are going to be, oh, I messed it up. These blocks will be light emitting. So that's pretty cool. Like you can play around with it and it looks really good with shaders. Alright. So I've got the head layout down. I'm happier with this than with Scorbunny, because since his head has a little bit more surface area to work with, I was able to put in more detailed eyes, and I think it's not bad. So I'll work on the tail right now as I'm rocking out some Breakbot. Yo, if you guys have not checked out Breakbot, they're insanely good. They're like some of the best music producers probably of this decade, honestly. Yeah, check them out. Shout out to Breakbot and shout out to Parcels as well. They're relatively small bands, but they are so good. And let me know if you like them, because their mixtapes and their just like albums are insane. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Let's get back to building. Alright, so I finished up the tail, and this is the part that I'm least confident about, because it's really hard to do like the kind of swirls in Minecraft and make it look like the way it did. But I think the execution is not amazing, but it's like it's passable, you know. It'll get me like a B- or a C. So let us, oh, okay, so I'm gonna be coloring this guy. I won't show you guys the whole process because it will take longer than for Scorbunny, because Scorbunny was mainly white. But I want to show you guys a neat trick with the coloring, because my boy Sobble, and actually I'm gonna color pick this blue because it's a pretty specific, I didn't launch Photoshop actually. Oh wait, I have something pretty cool. I have an online color picker. Let's see if it works. Come on. Ooh. Yes, it worked. Okay, yes. There's like a Chrome extension that gives you color codes. How cool is that? Science, man. Science. Is that doesn't seem right. Nope. Okay. Wait. I have to get rid of all this and then bada boom. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that's the exact color that Sobble uses. So since most of his body is this like light blue, what I can do is right click and click on the armor, and then it'll make the whole thing that light blue. So now I won't have to like, it'll save me some time overall, is what I'm saying. So now let's color in the details. I do not have my controls set up in this world, but I will cut back in when we're done with all these details. Alright, so we are done with the Sobble model. I ended up not going for the glass equipment cube for the top because it didn't work well enough. I think I'm happier with this guy than I was with Scorbunny. He looks a little bit more accurate, but let's export him because that's the most fun part, like seeing how they turn out when they are their normal model size. Okay, cool. And I might make some, like, I'll finish off this video with some cinematic shots of these guys like walking around in environments that would suit them, because I think that will like show you guys the full potential of armors as a mod. I think it's a brilliant mod, and it's made by Risky, I forgot your name, I'm so sorry bro, I'm gonna look it up right now. Risky Ken, I think that's what the guy is called. I will know in 3 seconds. It is Risky Ken. I got it. Yeah, people have made some insane stuff. You can go on the Armor's Discord and just be like blown away. Like, my stuff is pretty low tier compared to all of that. So we have Sobble Squad ready, Sobble saved, and we're gonna get started on Grookey. Alright, so I've made a decent amount of progress on Grookey. I finished like the main body part. It's kind of janky. Like I'm not super happy with how the forelegs and the back legs look. It's really hard to get like motions like this accurate with the mod, but I think I did a decent job. Like, yeah, like Sobble, it's passable. He has a super, his butt is kind of oddly shaped, but you know, we're just gonna ignore anatomy here. Who cares about the fundamentals of like all types of art? Yeah, let's skip anatomy and get into the face. Alright, the huge face. I mean, come on, like Pokemon anatomy is super whack anyways. Alright, I'll cut back in when I've made some more progress. Alright, so I'm finally done with his face, and I forgot if I didn't show any of the face, I don't think. Okay, and I did the tail as well. So I went for really cute eyes. Maybe too cute, but you know, Grookey is the best. Nah, I'm kidding. Grookey's my favorite, so gotta give him some cute eyes. And actually, something I realized while doing it is his, like, the shape of his head is really similar to Trubbish's head. Like the 2 little spurts on the top. Yes, he has the little twig that goes through it, but still, like, his back, his head is really similar to Trubbish's head and body, which is interesting. And then I got the ears down. The nose is a bit whack. Like, I went for like a design like this originally, but he kind of looks like a parrot if you do that. I don't know, I'll play around with it. So yeah, let's get to coloring. Alright, so that's Grookey done. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, actually. Not gonna lie. I color picked the colors directly, so they're pretty accurate, I would say. Very, very accurate. And I could add some more shading with him. Just a quick thing, actually, in the new version of Armors that's pretty neat. There's a item called, wait, let me figure out what these are. So there's an item called the burn tool and the dodge tool. and you can use these to make a lighter or darker tone. So I could like start adding some shading to my dude by doing like this sort of thing, you know? Like, and if you play around with it, you can do some pretty cool stuff. I think I'm actually gonna leave that shading there. It's very quick, and then you can undo it by just lightening it up. I think it's really neat addition, probably the most helpful they've done, because that saves you the time of having to go through the color picker and then dragging it down slightly and playing around with the lightness. So yeah, this is Grookey, and I'm really happy with him. Like, I would use this guy in my series for sure, and maybe with a little bit more shading. So if you want to see these guys in action, then stick around on the channel. But we're just gonna check all 3 of these guys out. So this is our starter squad. That's pretty cool. Like, it's not bad at all, honestly. And then with some shaders, you make these guys look extra cool. Yeah, I'm really happy with the outcome of this. If you guys want to see more modeling videos, I'd be so down. Like, I love this. I love doing this, and it kind of makes me be able to, as I said, like, create extra content while I'm working on bigger stuff. It's super bright, these shaders. This is not like the shader pack I really like. I think the old version of Cylinders was better. I like this slightly better. Yeah, it captures them a little bit better. So what we'll do is I'm just gonna create maybe some cinematics for these guys to give you kind of an idea of the potential of this tool. Yeah, so here we just have like the potential Sobble can have. It's kind of it's kind of hard to see underwater, but he's just chilling. He's doing his own thing, popping up and down the surface. This is just like kind of stuff you can do that's not too hard, that can, like, if you're an aspiring like Minecraft content creator, you can really elevate your stuff and like set you apart, because a lot of creators are not willing to spend this much time on each video, and it really stands out. And he just doesn't care about the lava at all. Oh, come back to the lava, Scorbunny. Nope, he's out of there. Alright, but yeah, it's cool. So that's some stuff you can do. Have them wandering around, and if you have enough resources, you can have people actually body act these guys, and that's pretty awesome. And then finally, I guess we're gonna be lazy. We're not gonna look for an actual forest, and we're just gonna have Grookey chilling in the plants in this village over here. So, bop, we can have him wandering. Nope. And go for Grookey. Alright, yeah, my boy's just chilling in the grass. I don't know. I like Minecraft has so much potential. It's such a cool tool. Wait, I missed a spot on his ear. Oh no, I'll fix that. But for the video, I think it's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, just let me know. And if this gets a lot of support, I'll maybe do some more Sword and Shield models. There's Grookey, and yeah, leave a like if you like this kind of content, and if this is the first time you're seeing the channel, then subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, because I will be doing a bunch of stuff using models like this, as well as a Sword and Shield roleplay when the game comes out. Alright, so see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.